My role in uplifting our planet during its ascension is to cause as many people as possible to become their authentic selves, where they can become happy, prosperous, and live the life of their dreams. And I have the ability to do that. And if you've noticed, the world has changed, and it's been doing that for many, many years. It's been going on for a really long time, but we have reached a place where it is changing much, much more, which is why we have the chaos, why we have the war, why we have so much division and anger and blame, all those things. The planet is trying to move to a new dimension where we all live better lives, where we have a better world. And each person is given something to contribute to that. And we contribute when we become who we're meant to be. That means our authentic selves, what we were born to accomplish, because that's an energetic shift that we will each make that offers something to our world, which is of love, which is of light, which is of expansion, which is what every single human is supposed to do. And if we don't do that, then the world kind of goes into more chaos. And then when you know what you have and you don't embrace it, you're also contributing to the demise of our world. That's really what happens. We each have that much ability. We each hold that much power. There is no single person who holds more power or ability than another. We're all born equal, but over civilization, we haven't figured that out. We haven't figured out that women is the same as men. We haven't figured that out. We haven't figured out that black people are the same and have as much as everyone else, or brown people, or whatever other race it might be. That's what we're trying to figure out. And this is why you're seeing all the division going on in every part of the world and every government, everyone. It's splitting apart, and so we get to choose. But the choice that we make is becoming who we're meant to be, every single person. See, because when you're doing that, you're happy, you're prosperous, because the flow that of money and energy comes to you, because that's what God wanted you to have. But we can't get there unless we're willing to move beyond our fear, our doubt, our restrictions, our anger, our judgments, our biases, our bigotry, all of those things. That's old world dimensions, that's old world feelings, beliefs, lower vibrational things, which we're all meant to move through. And it doesn't always seem that we have that ability. I was just speaking to someone that I knew had this big vision of what they were supposed to do in their lives, but holding on to that and believing that it's you is really challenging. But this is what I've done. I've created all the mindset work that can get you there. And I know I've done that. And that's my contribution to uplifting the world. And it took a while for me to accept that I had that, just like it will for you to believe and accept what you have. It's all mindset. And if you think about that, what would make you any different than the most successful, prosperous person on the planet? The only thing is you haven't figured out who you are, and you're not owning that, which is mindset again, because whatever your authentic self is has the ability to create a magnificent life for you when you decide to own that. But it's a process, and I've gone through it my entire life, which is why I could bring this work through. Now, mine is really different. Yes, I'm a mystic, I'm a sage, I'm highly intuitive, so I received all the information. And I received it in a way that was not understandable by a lot of folks, because I wrote it all down. And I did it in sequence, daily, because that's how neuroscience works. That's how you change your mind. That's how you create the life that you want to have, and I've been given all of that. There is no way that I could have lived my life, walked through everything that I've done, healed everything that I did, unless I developed a very powerful, strong mindset that could get me through anything. And that's what I've done my entire life. But what I'm doing now is that I'm giving that to everyone else. I'm giving that work back to everyone else. Now, I have a lot more to do, because I have so much work that I'm going to put into my program, but it is available now. And anyone who comes into it, you will become the person you're supposed to be. You will live a really happy, successful life. You will add light and love to the world. You will help. You will contribute in creating a wonderful new world that we all want to have, where we're no longer moving through all of this. But it takes you believing that that is true, believing that you can do that. Now, I know you can, and I know that my work will get you there, which is why I guarantee it. And I have to admit, I didn't know that for a long time. And I've been testing it for 2 years almost or more. And I've been doing this work a really long time, but this is a very different time in our world, and we've all seen it. And we stand at a very critical time that if we don't own who we are, we're going to have something we don't want. And you know what that is for yourself. You know what you want to see. You know what you want to have, but believing that and getting there is a process, which is why my program is a process. Now, I want you to understand, because I'm going to be changing things, because I'm going to have a lot more exposure, because I have told the complete story of how this has come about. It's going to be coming out in a video in a few weeks, but I want you to have the opportunity to come in. This is why I'm always talking about this. I don't like talking about it because this is not who I am. I love working with my clients, and that's all I want to do. But I want people to understand what's happening in the world. And if more of us understand that, we can make a world that's so much better than what it is now. And my contribution will be through as many people as I can cause to become happy, to fall in love with themselves, and prosperous, because that's a really important element of this, because everyone has the ability to do that. And the more people who do that, we start taking care of everything else. We start taking care of our world. We start looking at things differently. And that's what I'm doing. So figure out and make your contribution to creating the new world by deciding to become your authentic self and loving who you are. There's no more valuable, no more powerful energy than that.
I haven't done anything like this.
It's increased the confidence that I had in myself.
Everything is better. I mean, every single aspect of my life. My income, the progress is just amazing. Like, you can see changes from week to week.
Introducing your last development program, Life Transformation for Success, the newest part of Roger Burnley's coaching series. In this 3-month online program, you will learn the mindset tools you need to dissolve the shame of your past, discover the gifts within you that make you important to the world, and get the confidence to rise above anything that stands between you and the life that you want.
Everything changed in my life. Everything. Every single thing.
It's time for you to reprogram your mind for success and become self-actualized. If you're ready to transform your life too, learn more at yourlastdevelopmentprogram.com today.